Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where you are watching this particular video from. It is my hope that it's going to find you in good health. For me, I'm headed to Homa Bay straight after this video, Kindu Bay specifically. Yesterday, there was a by-election. There were two by-elections in this country. There was a by-election in Taita Taveta, Maho Ward, which was actually won by a dead party, Jubilee Party. Then there was another by-election in Meru, Kiung Ward. That by-election was won by UDA. But from the results, because I want to focus on that Kiungo by-election, from the results, it is very clear that Moses Kuria is the man to watch in the larger Mount Kenya politics. And for those who've been following the politics in that region, the past by-elections clearly shows Moses Kuria as the man to watch. Moses Kuria won in Juja. I am sure if William Ruto had not used money to poach his candidate, Moses Kuria probably would have won in Kiamba. Moses Kuria has won several MC seats in the larger Mount Kenya region, defeating both Jubilee and the UDA. And where he has lost, his party has always performed so well. And in one of my videos on this channel, I once opined that Moses Kuria is actually the man who will stop William Ruto from embarrassing President Uhuru Kenyatta in the larger Mount Kenya region. Because as things stand today, Moses Kuria is holding the key to success, politically speaking, for both Uhuru and Ruto. If Moses Kuria, for example, were to join Ruto today, because he detached himself, if he were to join Tanga Tanga or the Hustler Nation, William Ruto will be safe in the larger Mount Kenya region. And that's why I strongly believe that the deputy president will have to reconsider, if he's serious about his bid, his move not to allow small parties. Because if Moses Kuria is going to stand alone and lend the support to the president, then the deputy president will not be safe. But if he were to join Ruto today, Ruto is going to be safe. The other scenario is if Moses Kuria joins Raila Odinga, what will be the implication? In that case, Ruto is finished. Let us just look at the figures from the Kiungu ward by-election. The UDA candidate won by 36%. Moses Kuria's candidate had 31%. Chama cha Kazi. Jubilee Party had 23%. You get that? The assumption has always been that UDA is the most popular party in Meru region. If you take the votes of Moses Kuria's party and Jubilee, that makes it 54%. That's the majority. UDA is at 36%. And that's something which should actually worry the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Moses Kuria is going to be the next kingpin of Mount Kenya region. Upende, usipende. He's taking it. Unless something is going to happen to Moses Kuria. But Moses Kuria managed 31% from hospital bed. You get that? He's bedridden. He was just placing calls. Assuming Moses Kuria was in Kiungo, who would have defeated him? He would have easily won that seat. But the question is, why is Moses Kuria winning? Why is he winning? In this video today, I want to explain to you guys why Moses Kuria will continue winning in the larger Mount Kenya region. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please, I want us to reach 150 in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Please just click that subscribe button now. Just click it. If you've always watched the videos, enjoyed, but not subscribed, just click that subscribe button now. And to the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. It's coming from the bottom of my heart. I'm really grateful, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. It is here today because of your support. Now, let us get back to the main issue. Why is Moses Kuria winning? Because he keeps on winning. When Moses Kuria was contesting to be member of parliament for Gatundu South through a by-election, Moses Kuria never had an opponent. By that time, Moses Kuria was basically President Uhuru Kenyatta's project. But the way he conducted his campaigns is what UDA was trying, those shopping extravaganza and the rest. By the time we were going for election, there was no opponent. So Moses Kuria was actually elected unopposed. Then he fell out with the president. I don't know whether that's true, but personally, if you ask me, I've always maintained that Moses Kuria is actually a Trojan horse for President Uhuru Kenyatta. In fact, going by his actions, he is a Trojan horse. But why is Moses Kuria winning? Because he keeps on winning. 4 reasons or 5. Number 1 is messaging. Moses Kuria is very good in messaging. He knows how to package his message and deliver that message to the masses. Let's take, for example, how he managed, because, and I want to be on record on this. Without Moses Kuria supporting Ruto in Mount Kenya region, Ruto would be a nobody today. The fact that Moses Kuria was the first courageous guy to support the DP coming from President Uhuru Kenyatta's constituency gave Ruto the leeway. And Moses Kuria was able to deliver the message. His message by that time was that Jubilee government has failed. You know, he comes from Gatundu South. He would highlight some roads there. He would traverse Mount Kenya region, highlight some roads there, explain to the people how Jubilee has failed. In fact, if there's one guy who has dismantled Jubilee failures, is Moses Kuria. And that's why President Uhuru Kenyatta had to take a backseat, re-strategize, and complete some of the stalled projects in the larger Mount Kenya region. In fact, that's the reason why President Uhuru Kenyatta is today rising again. Otherwise, Moses Kuria had pushed him to the corner as a failed president, or as a president who failed to deliver. So basically, he's normally able to package his message and deliver in the right way. Now, that's how he dealt with Uhuru. Then Moses Kuria decided to decamp or to detach from UDA. He formed this party. Ruto was telling their people, was telling his supporters from the larger Mount Kenya region that these other parties are small parties, are they are regional. Ignore them. Moses Kuria decided to go to the people on the ground and explained so easily, effortlessly, why they needed their own political party. In fact, Moses Kuria gave examples which most people believed were true. That if Ruto were to win, they won't have a say in that party. And because they are interested in 2022, that journey begins today. And because of the way he's packaging his message, Moses Kuria is a darling to most voters in that region. That's number 1. Number 2 is courage. Moses Kuria comes from Kiambu County. That's President Uhuru Kenyatta's home county. He comes from Gatundu South, which means President Uhuru Kenyatta actually voted for Moses Kuria. Then apart from that, Moses Kuria's first win in Gatundu South can actually be attributed to President Uhuru Kenyatta. But still, Moses Kuria decided to support William Ruto against the president. If you follow 48 laws of power, Robert Greene is advising us that if you want to enter into any action, before you enter into any action, don't move. But the moment you decide to enter, you must enter with boldness. Because boldness is normally admired by people. If you've been following Moses Kuria's politics, he's actually been doing his things with boldness. His first political party, PEP, People's Empowerment Party, I don't know what happened to it. Maybe some people were bought here and there. That party died. Even that PEP, for him to sponsor a candidate in a by-election, I think it was in Muranga, Kiharu constituency first. For him to do that, that was courageous of him. Then he went, and there were, I think, 3 by-elections. He won 2. That's being bold. And the fact that he's bold, so many people are now admiring Moses Kuria from that region. So Moses Kuria boldness is why he's loved. Number 3, in my view, is what I call post-Uhuru Kenyatta succession politics, especially in the larger Mount Kenya region. If you look at those who are preferred, there was Martha Karua, there was Mutai Kagwe, there was Peter Kenneth. You know, they're not doing things the way they should do it. The first thing, or the first trait which the people of the larger Mount Kenya region need from a leader who is going to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta in that region is that that person must be courageous, must be able to speak for and on behalf of the Mount Kenya region. Moses Kuria at some point, or even up to now, is actually projecting himself as the true defender of the mountain. And because he's projecting himself as the true defender of the mountain, so many people from that region admire him. And that's why they are willing to join his party. That's why they are willing to support his candidates. So post-election, post-Uhuru Kenyatta succession politics, which means Moses Kuria at his age is actually prime, because he's talking about it boldly. He's telling the people that lazima tujipange, and I'm not going to contest for any seat. I just want us to focus on winning seats for the future of our people. Moses Kuria has been talking boldly about 1 man, 1 vote, 1 shilling. Very boldly. And the people bought that. It's only that it was going to favor the BBI proponents, and he dropped it. Number 4, Moses Kuria's party and the way he's projecting himself is actually an alternative to Jubilee and UDA. So if you come from the larger Mount Kenya region and you are tired with the Jubilee versus UDA politics, Moses Kuria is there. And because so many people were supporting DP, the moment the president announced that he's supporting Raila, most people then moved to undecided. So these undecided, if any elections were to be held today, most of them would vote for Moses Kuria. And that is the truth of the matter. He's providing alternative. If you're tired with Jubilee, vote for Moses Kuria. If you're tired with UDA, vote for Moses Kuria. And lastly, why he's succeeding is because of President Uhuru Kenyatta's failure to take leadership and issue directive in the larger Mount Kenya politics. The president is first concerned with his legacy, which is very good. Because what will you remember President Uhuru Kenyatta with? Not politics. Things which are tangible, like the expressway, the train from Nairobi to Kisumu will start plying the route. So those are the things you can remember President Uhuru Kenyatta with. Mombasa Port, you know, the Thwake Dam, those things. But Uhuru Kenyatta has failed in politics. He has failed to take leadership of his people. He has failed to offer direction to his people. And because the president has failed to do that, Moses Kuria took advantage of that. And he filled that gap. He would easily defend the Kikuyu community. He would easily speak as if he's the spokesperson of the Kikuyu community. And that is why it will be very difficult for these guys to manage Moses Kuria. I don't know what you think. But in my view, Moses Kuria is the guy, is the man to watch. If you agree that Moses Kuria is the man to watch in the larger Mount Kenya politics, please drop your comment. Say yes or no. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.